with going from soccer to lacrosse, what skills has like been a big trans?
Bro just shut down, dude. He said strange. It's okay, Bubbles.
You ready, Bubbles?
Hello, Centenary. Welcome to the Dawg House. Thank you,
Bye,
Thomas. We'll see you later.
We have, since our last podcast, we've had some very exciting events in the past, week?
Mm-hmm.
So on the 17th, we had men's and women's swimming against Millsaps. The men's got first place. Snaps for the men's. Then women's got second place. Women's basketball unfortunately did lose to Southwestern, but it was a very close game. But the men's came around after that and got a dub against Southwestern.
Hey, we love that.
Snaps for that.
We love that.
And then on the 18th, men's and women's swimming had another meet against Austin College and St. Thomas, where they both got first place. So let's get some snaps for them. And then on the 19th, we had women's and men's basketball, where unfortunately they did lose to Texas Lutheran, but hopefully they come back next time. Then on the 20th, we had gymnastics debut here at the Gold Dome against SEMO and Westchester. They did get third. However, it was very fun to watch. We had good attendance. Y'all had practice during that. But it was a fun meet. It was really cool.
We missed out. We missed out on that. So for upcoming events, Centenary men's basketball and women's basketball. Oh, I'm sorry. Before that, gymnastic has a meet against Bridgeport and Westchester and Cornell. So that's going to be amazing to see. Especially, I think Cornell is a great program. And then after that, the 26th on Sunday, men's and women's basketball plays St. Thomas in a big conference game. Men's basketball definitely they go like that dub. I promise you that, because I think they're 4-2 in conference play right now. So shout out to men's basketball and women's basketball.
And on the 31st, we have gymnastics against Greenville home meet. Then we have men's and women's basketball game away against Shriner. It's another big conference game for them.
The gymnastics one is youth night.
Yeah.
So, and then I guess the theme is TBD. But let's just pack the dome for that, because we don't have to sit out in the cold.
Like they said, what was it? That thing, G? What was the thing on the side?
What was it?
Beat the pack the dome. So
what was it? It was
Sweet Home Dome.
Sweet Home Dome, I think.
Home Sweet Dome.
Yeah, Home Sweet Dome. Hey, pack the dome.
Yeah. So, how has practice been this second week?
Oh, also before we talk about our thing, I want to give a shout out to Hannah. She did get SCAC. I think it was SCAC Swimmer of the Week, and she got Player of the Week last week, and it was somebody else too. It was another swimmer.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hunter got swimmer. So shout out to Hannah and Hunter. Hannah has had a great year in swim. She is doing amazing things. So shout out to Hannah and Hunter for bringing up swim. You okay, G?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm fantastic.
Well, on that note, how's y'all week been?
Well, I personally had a wonderful week at practice. I feel like I improved a lot as a player. I'm sure both of them agree, Zay as well, Casey as well.
And Thomas.
How did you all feel?
This week has been a great week. I love this week. how they did today, but we won't go into it deep. I think we might talk about it later. So
Yeah.
but it's been a great week.
PRC.
Oh yeah, I can't. It will come out later on.
Bubbles, how'd you feel?
This week been fun. A lot of practices getting ready for our first game February 8th. Then after February 8th, we have just constant games rolling after that. Our last game is April 19th. Our senior night.
Your senior night's April 19th? Wow, that's so cool. Y'all have your, this was your first week of 6 a.m.s, huh?
No, last week started.
Well, how have those been doing?
I mean, fine. We've been doing more ways to like maintain the muscles that we gained in the fall semester. Not going too heavy. We don't really want anyone to get injured before our first game. So today was more of like a light day of practice for one of our players transferred in. He graduated early, so his graduation was today. So we did a light day because we were missing two of our attackmen.
How's softball?
Good. We're also getting ready for our first game on the same day as well.
I'm saying there's a lot of events happening that day.
When is y'all's senior game?
April 12th.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is so cool.
I know. Is this y'all's first week of 6 a.m.s? Y'all been doing?
No, we've been doing 6 a.m.s. We did running last week.
Around the fit.
Yeah, and then we're doing weights this week. So
hit that PR.
No. But we've been having good practices, very energized practices recently.
Okay.
Especially since it's cold outside, we know we have to be there. We get to be there, so like, you might as well make the most of it. Like, why complain about it?
How are y'all looking? Like,
I think we're looking pretty good. We're definitely looking solid. Like, we have a lot of players. We have more depth this year, which we haven't had a lot in the past. We have multiple people that can play multiple bases, so
that's good.
I mean, knock on wood, worst goes to worst. We have more people that can, sub where needed. But how's that looking for y'all, like, depth-wise?
First, what position are you playing? You haven't answered last week.
I don't know. I'm playing third. I'm doing some catching, maybe some first. So
all around the infield.
We'll see.
You play outfield?
No.
Might as well.
I haven't played outfield since.
And also, are we doing a fundraiser for lacrosse versus softball?
I want to. That'll be fun.
I think that would be.
You missed it. It was my freshman year.
Yeah, y'all freshman.
Yeah,
it was freshman or sophomore year.
Yeah.
I think it was
freshman.
Yeah.
So it was one of the two.
We basically did like a front toss they had to hit.
And that
didn't go well. Let's just say that.
Just know
redeem myself.
Yeah, I'm ready. We were warmed up.
I need practice.
I was scared at the moment.
But hopefully we can do that. Even if we don't do a fundraiser out of it, I think it'd just be fun to like have that. I think we should do it the other way around too. Like what would we do for like?
My idea would be we do men's soccer, lacrosse, and then women's soccer and softball.
No, I'm saying like.
No, but we do 4 games. We do a soccer game, or it's be 3 games. But we do like a quick soccer game, quick scrimmage. Then we do like a lacrosse, like not a scrimmage, obviously.
Like how would that look like? Cause like
for lacrosse?
Yeah.
A 3-day tournament.
Probably have y'all
No, play.
I feel like we probably have y'all doing some shooting, some what do you 3x?
Defense against each other.
3x be cool.
Defense against each other. Y'all,
like,
somebody get a long stick.
3x is like a lot of people doing some slap checks and everything.
They not gonna throw checks at each
Shooting would be
other.
the only thing, like.
That's safe.
We can go back every 10 yards. See how
Who
far.
will y'all goalie be?
I don't know.
Who you think will be the toughest player and will do like
Abby Touche. She
Abby?
don't care. She will put her body in front of everything. That's why she's a catcher. Because she'll body up everything.
I think y'all. If I had a lineup, I'd say Lexi would be y'all started attacking.
Lexi?
Yeah,
That's not bad.
Yeah.
cause she do got like an
I
arm.
can see that, yeah.
But I think it would be fun to do a quick fundraiser.
Who will be their starting face-off, though? Hold on.
It's just gonna be like.
So what do you need to be a face-off?
Who has the quickest hands on the team?
I was like, who
Like
do you think
reaction
passes?
speed.
Probably Thrasher, huh? It'll be one of y'all catchers, huh? Who has like the quickest pop time?
I don't know that.
Yeah, yeah. It'll
We
be.
haven't done pop time in a little
Who's
bit.
y'all shortstop?
Brooke and KK.
I think Brooke. Yeah.
Brooke go crazy with that. we go.
Brooke
That's
did
pretty-
fall.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true. Brooke is.
I love her to death, but she might fall.
I remember that game. She got hit in the head. That was forever.
Her eye was bad.
I was at third base and I just see boom. And she finished. I mean, she went to go get the ball. Like, good for her. But she went straight to the emergency room after we won that game. But hey,
I feel
we beat
bad.
TLU. We broke their 60-game winning streak with that game.
Jeez.
60-game winning streak.
Good
Yeah.
job on y'all.
Yeah, they hadn't lost since the season before.
What?
They won conference and everything.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So we broke that streak, which was cool. And then after that, everyone started beating them. So it was
The fall off started with y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
because that night before we held them to a 1-0 game, which usually I think they're the best team in our conference. So like the night before, it was 1-0 game, rain night
Yeah.
game. It was so fun, but we just couldn't score, so it was 1-0. And then that next day we beat them 7-6. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Yeah, we did unfortunately lose Brooke to the ball. She went to the emergency.
Yeah.
A quick thing we will be also talking about. We have ideas for stuff that will be happening around campus. You might see a Skeeter
Mm-hmm.
going in your classroom soon. Might see a band with them.
What?
If somebody could pull it off,
A band with Skeeter.
Okay.
That'd be crazy.
band with Skeeter will be fire.
What, if you just hear a band in Mickle?
Just going down the hall.
Yeah.
So, there's a game this
And-
Friday.
Game this Friday. Somebody on the what's that thing called that speaks loud?
A microphone.
Microphone? A megaphone?
Megaphone. Get one of those. That'd be fire, I think. Also, we will be doing.
I have a lot of upcoming events.
Yes.
Dates are still TBD, but SAC will be having a lot of events. Maroon Mob will be having a lot of events.
Teams will be on the cab deck also.
Yeah.
So
Oh, big weekend, February 7th, 8th, and 9th. We're doing Change for the Better. So bring your coins that you don't use or just any change. It's all going to a good charity. So yeah, it'll all be going to the gingerbread house. So it'll be cool. It'll be helping out a good cause.
yes, we do want to say all students, please come out to games that you can attend to, but also let's get our numbers up. Sometimes
Yeah.
we will see other teams have more fans than us, and we can't have that. You seen after or during the SCAC tournament when men's basketball won the championship, everybody and their mama came out. And you see what we did during the SCAC championship. If we bring out fans, we have a chance. We have the Maroon Mob session popping out. Hey, that'll bring engagement to
All time.
everything.
It was a
And-
fun game.
And you will want to support other teams if you want to get supported too. So please come out to every game and have fun, obviously.
Also, be on the lookout for the maroon point system. Me, Viv, and Jordan's been working on it with Sam and Mark Miller. It's going to be similar to the passport point system. You get different points to go to different sporting events. We've already planned out all the prizes you will get.
Yeah. Pretty good prizes, if I do say so myself.
There is. We're planning on getting it rolled out either mid this spring or maybe the start of the fall semester for the students. There's about 5 tiers. The last tier is called Super Fan. You get a full basket of like a t-shirt, a custom like necklace that has your name on it.
A Skeeter bobblehead.
A skill bobblehead as well that Jordan loves.
Yeah, hey.
We're still adding to it, trying to fix the small details to it as well.
Yeah, but look out for that. We're trying to get, again, talking about attendance, getting that up. So you might even see a Skeeter scavenger hunt coming soon.
Ooh, boy.
Can you find Skeeter?
Hey,
Fun.
Skeeter might be on Instagram Live, being like, "Where y'all at?" Nah, but that would be fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we'll have some fun things planned. So yeah. We have our first special guest of the night.
Emma, and I am a senior gymnast.
Emma, how many years have you competed?
I have been competing in gymnastics since kindergarten.
Why do you love that sport so much?
It's very fun. I mean, we do a lot of cool flips, but everybody's kind of different. And like the more you get into gymnastics, you realize there's a lot of different things that build to a start value on a routine. So every routine is slightly different.
What is your favorite event to do?
Probably floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you fall during your event, what do you do to like lock back in and get focused again?
Well, for beam and bars, we're only allotted 30 seconds. And so within that time, I try and take like 2 breaths, or like deep breaths, and then just remind myself that I still have the remainder of the routine. So maybe I fall within like my first like 1 or 2 skills, I still have the second half to complete. So I just kind of change my mindset. It's no longer a routine, it's just a few more skills.
Okay. So what do you do to prepare for a meet? Like, what's your routine? Like, you have certain songs you listen to? Like, what's your mindset before a meet routine or anything?
Honestly, I just want to kind of have fun. I've tried listening to certain songs and making a routine out of it, but it's almost a little too like strict for me. So I kind of just go with the flow.
Okay, so just kind of getting all the getting loose.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's your craziest gymnastics story that you have that you just is memorable for you?
Honestly, it was last year at our home opener. If you were there, then you saw me eat the floor very hard. And so it's very humbling to fall in front of your home crowd, but then a few days later I went to the CAF, and that's when they finally got the big TVs, and they're actually streaming the meet in the CAF for like a week, so I got to watch myself fall repeatedly.
No.
I seen some crazy like falls from your teammates like during practice. Do you have like one that's been like really crazy? I seen some crazy videos on
last year I practiced on bars. I have to do a switch grip, so I need both my hands reversed, but I didn't when I fell over, and so I kind of just flew off the back of the bar.
Oh. So how bad does that hurt? Like, cause I see y'all like when you flip and then try and grab the bar again, it's just like that. Like how bad does that hurt?
So I mean, a lot of times we have a throw mat. It's like an 8-incher, which is squishier. But sometimes you miss the mat, or I mean, it doesn't feel great, but it's not horrible. It's more just embarrassing.
Oh, is it like knock the wind out of you at all, or no?
It depends on the skill.
Okay.
I was saying, would you do gymnastics still if you had opportunity to choose a different sport? Or
Well, I never did any other sports. So
You've been gymnastics since how many years is that? Can you imagine?
Around the 19.
Yeah.
Jeez.
How'd you get into it? Like, what was like? You know what? Gymnastics is what I want to do. Like,
I was in preschool, and they had like a connection with my club gym, North Shore Gymnastics. And so they'd send us there after preschool, and since my parents were still working, they just sent me there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on, Emma. Let's give a round of applause for Emma. Thank you. And the next home meet is
January 31st.
Yes.
So be there.
I'll be there.
It's youth night, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Be there, be square.
Yes.
And this is our second special guest of the night.
Casey Clemo, and I play soccer and lacrosse.
The newest addition to the lacrosse team that we spoke about last time. So, speaking of that, what made you want to try out lacrosse? And like, what has the biggest challenge been for you making that transition over?
It was like my little and K Gibson, shout out to him. He kind of just said, come out, try it, whatnot. You have goalkeeping experience. Like, what's worse that can happen? Like, it is what it is. And so I was like, all right, cool. Went out there, and he's like, you're actually not bad. And Billy saw, and he's like, yeah, we'd be glad to have you. And I was like, glad to be there.
What's the biggest challenge been, like, adjusting to that?
Probably the speed of play. Like, different shots coming at different angles and different speeds.
You need to get adjusted to that, yeah.
With going from soccer to lacrosse, what skills has like been a big trans?
Bro just shut down, dude. He said strange. It's okay, Bubbles.
You ready, Bubbles?
Let me get
Say.
With going from soccer to lacrosse, what's the biggest skills that's been like a big help?
I'd probably say like footwork, and then somewhat being able to track the ball. I mean, you're going from a soccer ball to like a baseball-sized ball, so it's kind of hard to see sometimes. But I'd say a lot of my stuff that transferred over was like my baseball skills, just playing catcher when I was younger, so seeing different angles of the ball, I feel like that's helped a lot too.
How do you keep track of that ball? Like,
Oh, sometimes I just close my eyes.
Oh, okay.
Hope and pray.
Okay.
Close my eyes.
Hope and pray.
There is film on that. Like literally, there's multiple film of him just looking like he closed his eyes and just stuck his stick
And
out.
it would
But
be
that's
the craziest save ever.
Yeah, but that's where's there was no goal.
That's
did
true.
they score?
He did his job.
So, what is the biggest lesson you think you've learned through all your years of sports, like with baseball, lacrosse, soccer? Like, what has it all taught you?
Probably just like there's no individualized things in life. It's always you're around people that want you to do better, be better, and just a group effort. You're always gonna have support no matter what you do.
Okay, so a funny question. What is the most surprising, craziest thing that you have learned, experienced, or seen from a lacrosse team?
I mean, we can talk about today for an example. I mean, we were taking ice baths, and you was crying. You didn't want to get an ice bath.
Can you explain that, Mr. Cook?
Would you like a PR team?
PR team will be responding to that later.
No, I don't know. There's been a lot of things like everyone's been real accepting, kind of knowing that I have my faults in the sport. Like I'm still learning, but other than that, everything's been good so far.
How have you been like adjusting to your new teammates?
Ooh, they something. No, they're all pretty good.
That's so crazy.
We something.
And we name drop around.
Oh, we name drop? All right, we'll start with Jordan. No, Jordan's cool dude. Like when in the first practice, I went out there, he introduced himself, and we kind of talked a little bit, and he's been helping me with a few things, and then Bubbles. Ooh.
What do I begin?
You know, Bubbles captain the defense most of the time. He be yelling at
Most
me.
of the time is crazy.
He be yelling at me, but sometimes I can't really take him seriously.
Oh.
Like what I mean is like when Bubbles be yelling at me, sometimes I gotta look down at him, and he's gotta look up. So like,
Hey, he real for that. He real. He real.
like in the back of my head, I think about my little brother when I'm yelling at him. So.
Hey, he's 6'3". You can't do nothing. All right, go to Jacoby. Jacoby next.
But
Jacoby don't even talk. So
yeah, G don't really be talking much in practice because we're on different sides of the field. But when I do go on Jacoby's side of the field, like he'll say something to me, we'll talk, and I'll block his shot.
Dang.
That's never happened.
didn't you shoot at his head today, or was that Ethan?
That was Ethan.
How are you gonna point at me?
Nah, we definitely, if we got that film, we will put it on the podcast somehow.
We will.
Cause
It's in the link below.
all right.
All right. What about our editor?
Oh yeah, what do you think about Zay?
Zay?
Ooh, we got a Thomas.
Start with that.
Nah, Zay's a cool person. Like I didn't really know who he was before I joined Lacrosse. But once I got to know him, he's a pretty cool dude. Like we get to talk about wrestling.
That's all he talks about.
Yeah.
And then Thomas.
Oh, Thomas.
Where do I begin?
Where do we be?
No, I will say one thing about Thomas, Jacoby, and Zay. Like I didn't know y'all were all from Dallas. So I feel like even outside of season in the summer, like I can call y'all or whatever, we're just gonna hang out.
Hey, shout out to him for man.
469, but yeah, we'll talk about that later. But nah, Thomas, you a cool dude for the most part. You've been doing the pass of doom,
Clear of destruction.
clear of destruction. It's a good time just with everybody all around.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Casey, for coming on. Let's give a round of applause. Hopefully, we'll get to see all of our members of the lacrosse team soon at the first game, the 8th. Yeah.
Yeah, the 8th. Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah. Is he still recording? Yeah.
Thank y'all again so much for watching. As we always say, go and like all of our social media. That's our Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And we appreciate y'all for watching. See y'all next time.